friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to make this cute little snowman. This is a beginner-friendly project, but if you don't know how to crochet and would like to learn, please consider taking my online course that's linked in the description below. It teaches you how to crochet from the very beginning, learning how to do your stitches the correct way and learning how to add details and color changing and just everything you need to know to learn the art of amigurumi. So if you like what you see here today, consider liking and subscribing, comment down below what you'd like to see next, and let's get started with our snowman. For today's project, we will be using medium worsted weight yarn. Feel free to use any other yarn that you would like. Just be aware that it will change the size of your final project. So the colors of yarn that we will be using are green, red, brown, orange, and white. And with these, we will be using a 4mm crochet hook. You will also want a stitch marker to keep track of where we are in our work, some scissors, a sewing needle, fabric glue, black felt, and some fiber fill stuffing. We are going to start with our white yarn, and we are going to do the head first, then the body. So you are going to make a slip knot, and you can do a magic ring here, or you can do the chain 2 method. I will do the chain 2 method. So chain 1, 2, and in the second chain from the hook, you are going to single crochet 6. And pull that tight, and we are going to increase the whole way around, so you're going to increase in each of these 6 stitches. Once you finish that, I like to insert my stitch marker here just to keep track of where I am. And for this next row, you are going to single crochet 1, increase 1 the whole way around. So that's a total of 6 times. Now we are going to single crochet 2, increase 1 the whole way around. Now we are going to single crochet 3, increase 1 the whole way around, and this will be our last increasing row for the head. Now we are going to do rows of single crochets. So you are going to single crochet the whole way around 6 times. So that's going to be a total of 6 rows, and I'll meet you back here after we've done that. Now that you have finished the 6th row of single crochets, we are going to start our decreasing rounds. And for these, I will be using the invisible decrease, and I'll show you how to do that if you don't already know how. So for this first round, you are going to single crochet 3, decrease 1 the whole way around. So that's 1, 2, 3. And for your invisible decrease, you are going to take your hook, grab that front loop of the first and next stitch, going to grab your yarn, pull it through, grab that yarn again, and pull it through. And that is your invisible decrease. So you're going to continue that sequence 5 more times until you reach that stitch marker. And this next row will be the last round on the head. So we are going to single crochet 2, decrease 1 the whole way around. I'm now going to remove my stitch marker and I'm going to fasten off. You can do a slip stitch, fasten off, and we don't need a long tail here because we're just going to tuck it in. So we're going to cut that off, and then you can just tuck that tail in. So we are going to set this to the side, and we are going to do the body next, and then I'll show you how to stuff and attach those together. So the body is going to be similar to the head, but we are just going to do 2 more increasing rows than we did for the head. So just as we did before, you are going to do a slip knot. And once again, if you want to do the magic circle, you absolutely can. Chain 2 and single crochet 6 into that second chain from the hook. Pull that tight and you are going to increase 6 times. And here's where I like to insert my stitch marker. So we are going to single crochet 1, increase 1 the whole way around. Now we are going to single crochet 2, increase 1 the whole way around. Now we will single crochet 3, increase 1 the whole way around. Now you are going to single crochet 4, increase 1 the whole way around. Now this will be our last increasing round. You are going to single crochet 5, increase 1. Now you are going to do your rows of single crochets just like we did for the head. So you are going to single crochet around 7 times, so that's 7 rows. And I'll meet you back here after you do that. After you have finished your rows of single crochets, we will now start our decreasing rows. So for this first row, you are going to single crochet 5, decrease 1 the whole way around. Now you are going to single crochet 4, decrease 1 the whole way around. Now you are going to single crochet 3, decrease 1 the whole way around. Now we are going to do our last row of decreases. We are going to single crochet 2, decrease 1 the whole way around. You're now going to do a slip stitch into the next stitch and fasten off. And leave a tail so that you can sew the body to the head. Now you are going to grab your fiber fill stuffing, and we are going to stuff both the head and the body. After you have stuffed both the head and the body, you are going to sew the head right onto the body like this. After you sew them both together, this is how your snowman should look. And now we are going to make the orange nose. So you're going to grab your orange yarn, make a slip knot, and we are going to chain 5. And in the second chain from the hook, you are going to single crochet and then single crochet 3 more times down the line. And that right there is your carrot nose. So you are going to do a slip stitch, cut that tail, and now we are going to tie that nose right onto the face here. After you have pulled those 2 through, you are going to tie them in a knot. And then go ahead and cut the tails and tuck them into your work. And there is your cute carrot nose. Now we are going to crochet the arms. So grab your brown yarn and you're going to make a slip knot. Insert your hook. And we are going to chain 2, and in the second chain from the hook you are going to single crochet 4. And pull that tight, and then in the front loops only, in the next 4 stitches you are going to single crochet. So now we are going to trim this tail, and we're going to flip our work so that it is the correct way. Now you are going to single crochet around for 6 rows. So you'll single crochet 4 times for 6 rows. After you have finished that last row, you are going to fasten off and leave a tail to sew it onto the body. And you are going to do the same thing one more time for the second arm, and then we will sew them on. Now you are going to sew the arms onto the sides. I am going to do mine up like this because it's a happy snowman. And this is what your snowman should look like once you have sewn on the arms. Now we are going to create the scarf. I am going to do a striped scarf, so it's going to be red and green. So let's grab our red yarn first. You're going to make a slip knot and chain 46. After you chain 46, you are going to grab your green yarn and you are going to start a row of single crochets the whole way down the red row with your green yarn. So you are going to insert your hook into the second chain from your hook, so that will be chain 45. Insert your hook in there. You're going to grab your green yarn, pull that through the first loop, and then pull that through the second loop. So now your green yarn should be attached. And you are going to single crochet with that green yarn the whole way down. So that'll be a total of 45 single crochets. After you have finished that row, we are going to go back down one more time with our red yarn. So you are going to insert your crochet hook in the back loop only. And you are going to grab the red yarn, pull it through that first loop, yarn over, pull it through again. You're going to single crochet down this whole back side of the green in the back loops only. Once you have reached the end, you will fasten off and leave a little bit of a tail. Cut that. Don't know if you just heard my doorbell ring, but they are delivering Christmas packages. So it's the perfect time to be filming this. So this is what your scarf should look like. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to fray the ends. So I'm just going to grab this sewing needle and just going to fray the ends here. And pull those tight. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. And then what I'm going to do is just trim these up so that they are the same length. And do the same on the other side. And there is your little Christmas scarf. So you are going to wrap this around the snowman's neck, right here, like that. And then if you'd like to use a little bit of fabric glue to put that on there, you can do that. Or if you would like to use a bit of yarn and sew that on there, you can do that as well. It's your choice. Now we are going to make the little top hat. I am going to make it using the green, but you can use any color that you'd like. Black and brown look great as well. So to start the hat, we are going to make a slip knot. We're going to chain 2. And in the second chain from the hook, single crochet 6. Pull that tight, and we are going to increase the whole way around, so increase 6 times. Now we are going to single crochet 1, increase 1, 6 times. Now I'm going to insert my stitch marker to keep track of where we are. And you are going to single crochet the whole way around in the back loops only. After you have finished those single crochets, you are going to single crochet the whole way around for 4 rows. So I'll meet you back here after we've done that. Now that you have finished your 4 rows of single crochets, this is what your hat should look like so far. So for this next row, we are going to do single crochet increase the whole way around in the front loops only. And that is what your hat should look like after that row. Now we are going to do 2 single crochets, 1 increase the whole way around. And that will be the last row for our hat. So after you finish your hat, you're going to fasten off and leave a tail of yarn to sew it to the top of the head. So now you are going to take your black felt and you are going to cut out pieces for the eyes, just like this. And you are going to cut out 3 buttons, just like this. And I'm going to be using fabric glue to attach these. If you'd like to needle felt them on, you can do that as well. And there is your cute little snowman. If you like what you see here today, please consider liking and subscribing, comment down below what you'd like to see next, and follow me on Instagram if you have not done so. Merry Christmas!